Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am because we're going to check this out. We just did a C&B made knives and that thing is amazing. And I'd show it to you right now, but it's upstairs on the kitchen table. So this is the one I pulled out of my pocket, the Civivi Riffle. I carried this today. Love this freaking knife. Absolutely love it. And as you know, if you watch the channel, I'll link every knife you see in this video down in the description, along with all my 10% discount codes and codes and links and affiliate links and all that fun stuff. Ooh, here we go. Are you ready? Another C&B made knives. Now, the last one was impressive. The Axis lock knife. You can go check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. They come in a really nice case. It's got the green, I don't know what you call that, fuzzy stuff. And it comes with the nice cloth. And let's check out this knife. Oh, let's check out the knife. And here we go. Look at that. Oh, mama. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Green micarta? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. And ooh, not too bad. All right, you all know that I love micarta. Micarta, love it. Ooh, check it out. You know what? Instant texture vision. We're going right to it. Yeah, look at that. Would you look at it? It has a nice feel to it. It feels micarta-y. Micarta-y. So here's the top of it. Rounded, kind of crown spine. Ew, okay, I'm seeing some stonewash action, and we're definitely centered. Very nice. I like the edges, no sharp edges. Nice micarta backspacer. I likey. We have a not a deep carry clip, but I'll tell you about this here in just a minute. It is not reversible, but you do have a lanyard hole. And look at that. I see some ball bearings in there. And you know what? We're going to take it apart. So you're going to see what it looks like on the inside. You ready to see this blade? Pow, right in the kisser. Oh, sweet. And you know what? I can already tell this is that EDC style knife. The EDC size knife, like an everyday, oh yes, it's drop shut. Everyday carry style knife. Let's check out this blade. Let's go from one end to the other. Really nice looking black stonewash going on. Ooh, yeah, like that. Looks like a nice grind. We'll check it on a piece of paper here in a minute. Yeah, the top is crowned. It's soft. There's no sharp edges. There's your little logo going on. It's not too bad. That's not too bad as far as logo size goes. Plain pivot. And, ooh, look at that. I'm seeing some nice jimping. Let's check out the jimping here. Yes, look at that. It's enough to grab your skin. I love it when there's some jimping on my flipper tab. Got to give me some jimps. Love my jimps. And there's another look at your micarta going all the way down. Looks like T6 is there. And swapping to this side. Look at that. Nice, clean blade. Not a bunch of branding all over it. No question is what the D2 is your steel. Nice, simple design. This pocket clip. Oh, the pocket clip's pretty sturdy. Let me see how it feels like going in and out of the pocket. Oh, it's tight. It's tight. It's not coming out of your pocket. See what our lockup feels like. Ooh, man, it is rock solid. No play left or right. I mean, it feels like a fixed blade. It's that solid. Very nice. And we have a forward choil. Oh, look at that. Sharpening room for days. We'll check out the ergos here in just a second. Man, I'm liking the looks of this thing. Let's cut a piece of paper. You know, if not for anything, just because it's fun, will it cut? Is it going to cut? Ooh, yes. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. It has a nice edge. There we go. Uh-oh. Are we dolling? Are we dolling? Nope. That was all me, baby. Very nice. What's our lockup look like? I'd say we're about, what, between 30 and 40%. And how about our tip? You know, just the tip. Ooh, yeah, it has a strong tip. You gotta have a strong tip. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can get these with my discount code. They start at like 44 bucks at White Mountain Knives. You can get the bone color. There's jade. You can get the jade with the satin or the black stonewash. And there's a really nice looking brown micarta I'd like to check out. This one right here, I think runs about 46 bucks or so with my 10% discount. So that's just saying. I mean, you don't have to use it. It's all up to you. Let's take a quick stab at the weight. Pun intended. You know, this is a good, like an EDC weight. I'm going to go with 3. Let's try 3 even. Oh, seriously, 2.99 ounces. If I blow on it, it'll get heavier. What? Wait. So, okay, that was about as close as you can get. Now let's do the specs in less than 60 seconds. All right, for tip to tip, you're 7.38 inches. You have a drop point, spearish type point. And you know we have D2 blade steel, has a black stone wash. Your total blade length's 3.17 inches. Your sharpened blade length's 3 inches right on the nose. Your blade width's 0.84 inches. And your blade stock thickness is 136 thousandths of an inch. Behind the edge, we're 23 thousandths of an inch. We have handle micarta, and your close length from tip to tip is 4.06 inches. Your handle width's 0.78 inches, and then it comes up here to 0.91 inches. Your clothed width is 1.09 inches. Your handle thickness, 0.53 inches right there. Your opening methods, and I just realized it has a front flipper and a rear flipper, and we'll see what's in the pivot because we're going to take it apart, break it down, and disassemble it. And it's a liner lock. You have T8s in the pivot, T6s everywhere else, and the model number of this one's CMB06G. And some quick size comparisons for you. Here's the Rake P801, one of the most popular everyday carry knives that I think is out there. This one, there's a few, but this is one of the most popular. And then the Spyderco Tenacious, my gateway knife. Here's the Kubi Royal and the QSP Penguin. You already know what I'm going to say. You got to have a penguin. You just have to get one, right? Now we're getting in the territory. Now you can see where we're smelling and stepping and sticking in. Here's the Sencut Tynan, which I absolutely love, and the Fair & Forge Stinger. You know the Beez Highs has to have a stinger, right? So now, if you have either one of these, now you know, you're getting an idea. You saw the penguin next to it. This is an EDC size knife. It's not a big one, not a small one. It's just right there in the middle. And last but not least, the Petrified Fish Scout and the KIZER Doman Mini. So what else can I say? It's just that EDC perfect everyday carry size and weight knife. And I'll put one more up here. Everyone knows what this is, right? The Civivi Elementum. Let's check out the action and the ergos. And speaking of action, don't forget, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and right next to it, hit the bell button, and right above that, hit all. That way you won't miss what's coming up on Beez Blades. All right, you ready? Let's do the push button. Pow, right in the kisser. Ooh, it's pretty quick. And look at that. Oh my goodness, this thing is so smooth. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's just it's hard for you to see. Look, it's straight up and down. It's very slick. Oh, there's your detent. You have to get that far to get past your detent. And then, man, the light switch, pow, right in the kisser. The pass-through, nice pass-through. That's my favorite kind, just like that. I don't have to dig my finger. I don't have to use my fingernail. Just use the side of my thumb. Oh, yeah, liking it. How about left-handed? Very comfortable left-handed. And can I front flip it left-handed? That's the question. Ooh, that was slow. That was slow. So I'm noticing this right here. If I have to have my hand down far enough, so when I flip it, it goes past my fingers. Now I'm not left-handed. Oh yeah, there we go. And I know some folks don't like front flippers. This one gives you the option. Okay, can I do the over the top? A little slow. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah, there we go. Pow. Very nice. Front flipper, yep. The front flipper on this one isn't as easy for me as some. It's a little slow, so this one I'm probably going to prefer the back flipper, but there's always this option. Pow, right in the kisser. You ever do that with the index finger? That's how I'll be opening this knife, definitely for sure. So it's very, very slick, very actionable, very quick. This is definitely a fidget knife. My hand, from here to here is 4 inches, from here to here is 3.5, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger, 7.25. Let's see how she feels. Oh yeah, nice. I'm doing the old bee squeeze. No hot spots at all. 0 hot spots. I'm able to get a full purchase on it. Yeah, there we go. So the jimping right there is not really coming into play. I could just barely feel it. It's not doing anything. But in the traditional grip back here, it's comfortable. I could feel the edge of the pocket clip just a little bit. I wouldn't call it a hot spot, but you could do some choking up. So this forward choil, maybe if you have smaller fingers, I'm not going to get my whole finger up in there. I'm going to be hitting the heel. But the front part of my finger, if I'm going to be doing some lighter cutting, yeah, that works. That's comfortable. I could do a little bit of swingy swing, a little swingy swing swing. Yeah, that's going to be comfortable. That's definitely usable. That's good. Oh, look at here. Made just for the thumb. Oh, yeah, I like it. That crown spine's nice and soft on the finger. Yeah, that's comfortable. I'm liking it. You're going to be able to do some push cutting. It's definitely grippy. Yeah, I could just feel the pocket clip just a little bit, but I can't say that that's a problem. I tell you what, let's take it apart and then we'll do final thoughts. Let's get in it to win it. I'm going to use this new driver today. It's a CRKT bit driver, and everything you see in the disassembly and all the knives and all that stuff, I will have those in the description. So I'm going to get a T6, and I'll get a T6 out of there, and out of my Weehaw bit set, get you one of these. You have to get a Weehaw bit set. Don't get a cheap driver set or a cheap bit set. I'm just telling you, you will strip them and you'll end up having to buy a nicer one. Plus, this one is a backup. There's times when you have a spinning pivot or a spinning screw and you'll need 2 sets. So definitely get you one of these. And I'm going to get a T8 out of here. And yes, all right, so let's get in here and see what it's all about. So this is a T6, and I'm going to use my Weehaw stubby, the tried and true stubby. I know you're going to see it on a lot of different channels, but let's see how this is going to go. Oh my gosh, don't tell me it is red Loctited. Uh-oh, we might have problems. I might have to heat it up. All right, I'm not recommending you try this, but I am using the plastic end of this to give it a little tappy tap, and then I'm going to go back and forth because it is solid. There we go. All right, there we go. Whoo! I was wondering if they used red Loctite there for a second because it was solid. If you feel it and it's giving that much resistance, don't keep going. Don't strip your bit or your screw. Definitely don't do that. And I'm guessing, oh yeah, look at that. They went hot and heavy. Hot and heavy. Whoo, boy. All right, so looks like we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing. Let's check. I'm guessing we're probably going to have to take them all out. So I'm going to take my body screws out here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, I'll show you what I'm doing here in just a second. Let's see. Body screws over here. So what I'm doing is I'm holding the bit driver in the back of my palm, the palm of my hand. Let's get focused there. And then I'm holding up here, allowing it to spin as I turn. So it's spinning on the back of my palm. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. A little bit of practice and that will become second nature. So I'm just using my 2 fingers here. You can hear it spinning. That's pretty cool. It's a little weird, a little awkward compared to like the fancy, if you've seen my other disassemblies, I have some fancy bit drivers, but I think I could definitely get used to that. And for the price, I think these are like 32, 34, something like that. You know, I'll put a link in the description. You already know. And now's the perfect opportunity. Let me see. Is it going to come loose like that? Nope. Got to take the pocket clip off. Now's the perfect opportunity. What am I going to say? Don't forget, Friday nights, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. You definitely don't want to miss the live stream. We have so much freaking fun. And we usually do at least 2 giveaways, usually 3. And it is so much freaking fun. And this, depending on when you're seeing this, now here, I'm just going to keep them in there. There's, oh, let's make sure we stay on camera here. There's this side. I'm going to put that dude up here. And here's the inside. Look at that. Very nice and milled out. Ooh, it's very clean too. Let me get my cloth with some alcohol on it. There we go. But every Friday night, me and Mrs. Beez do the live stream. She usually joins in after we do the pocket check. Oh, I gotta remember, I've got you zoomed in so you can really see here. I'm just off camera over here, you know, just cleaning stuff and doing things. I gotta make sure I stay on camera for you guys. All right, so let's see. How are we looking here? Oh, there we go. Coming off. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. So there's this side, and there's this side. I'm just going to clean that extra looby-doob off because we're going to put some of our own. And I just have some rubbing alcohol on here. Very nice. You see a little track is already worn in there. And I'm going to get a couple doodads. And I do have a link in the description where you can get you some of these doodads really cheap. And here look at that. D-shaped pivot, baby. Oh, let's get some more of that off. Look at that D-shaped. Yeah, like the D. That keeps that pivot from spinning. And here are, look at that, ceramic bearings. I mean, I figured it probably had to have ceramic bearings as smooth as this thing operates. And those bearings are facing outwards. And they're outwards towards the indentation on the scales. I know there's some folks that say it doesn't matter. Some folks that say it matters. I tried to put it back how I found it. And yes, they're facing outwards on both sides of the blade. We'll take those bad boys off, clean this blade off a little bit. And there's your detent track. We're going to put a little bit of KPL heavy on that. And I just wiped off our stop pin right there. Let me put this over here so I don't lose it. That would not be good. But if you haven't experienced Beez Blades live at the Hive, just stop by on Friday night. You don't have to say anything, but you can stop by and see what we're all talking about. We talk about everything from new knives to what knives were on the channel this week. People bringing up new knives that they got, and we do a pocket check, and everybody says what they carried that day. And it's awesome, because by the time we're done with the pocket check, then I just imagine a huge room with a big table going all the way down the room, imagining all the knives just from the people that are in the live stream, and it is amazing to think about. And I'm going to clean these off. And we do some adulting. We talk about everything from chocolate and peanut butter to anything that comes up. All of us love knives, and we all have that in common. And there's your really nice looking bearings. Yeah, baby. Love it, love it, love it. So if you're driving right now and listening to Beez, I know a lot of folks listen to Beez on the way to work or on the way home from work. I hope you're having a good day and not watching the screen till you get home. All right, I think we have everything pretty much cleaned. All right, I'm not going to jinx myself. We'll put our pivot back here, and we'll see which direction the pivot goes here in just a minute. All right, so I have my pivot on there, and I'm going to get a clean doodad, and I have some KPL knife pivot lube. That's heavy. I'm going to use the KPL regular. There's the KPL original, and I did zoom in for you guys and gals today. Let me know if you like it a little better like this. Sometimes I'm a little too far back. I want you to be able to see what's going on, see what's happening. So I'm just going to put some all the way around there, and then I'm going to put some on the pivot. And while I'm at it, I'm going to get this other doodad and wipe on the inside of here. They did use a lot of Loctite. Get that excess off. All right, very nice, very, very nice. So I'm going to put this dude on here, and I'm putting it face out just so you guys can see. Sometimes it's really hard for you to tell on camera, and folks are like, hey, I think you put those on backwards. And I'm like, well, I don't think I did. And then I take the knife apart just to check. So there, I verified it on camera. All right, so here's our stop pin. I'm putting the stop pin back where it goes, right there. And can I get it? Can I get it in the hole? I got it in the hole. Yeah. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of this around here. And you don't need a lot of lube. Little dabble, do ya? I had so much fun on the live stream this past week, and then I had so much fun on the live stream the week before and the week before that. Now here's a good look of, see your stop pin there when the blade shuts, hits it like that, and then when you open it up, ka-ching, just like that, just like that. And I'm going to put this dude back on there facing outwards just like we found it. And guess what, guys and gals? I just remembered. So far, so good. I just remembered, don't forget the KPL Heavy. Yeah. Look at me go. So here's the KPL Heavy. And I'm going to put a little bit on the detent hole and then go around this track right here. And this thing was already super smooth. Let's see if I can be soft-handed enough just to put a little bit out. I'm concentrating. Concentrating. I'm not using any more. I'm just pulling it out of the detent hole. Yeah, that'll work. Very nice. Very, very nice. So as you can see so far, this one it takes apart and goes back together very, very nicely. Oh, now this is what I was going to show you. So there's the D side of the pivot. Where is it? It's up here. So I'm going to go up here and find the D. It's hard for me to see it. So there's the D shape. I'm going to find it like this, if I can. Let's see. How am I going to turn that the right direction? I'm just going to turn it with my finger facing the direction we want it to match it up with the scale. And I'm doing this while holding it, which is kind of awkward. Let me set it down. And now I can't see, but I can feel it. All right. There we go. It's lining up. Let's wipe this extra looby-doob off. Everything feels like it's lining up very nicely. Very, very nice. And are we lined up? I just want to double check. Are we clicked in? It looks like it. Looks like everything's working like it's supposed to. It feels nice and solid. Nice solid contact. That's what I'm talking about. So I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm so glad that you're here and you're watching the channel and supporting the channel. It means a lot to me and Mrs. Beez. You guys are our knife family. And if you're new to Beez Blades, you know, I am going to clean some of this off. I'm just going to put it in here and screw it. If you're new to Beez Blades, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad you found us. And if you're new to the knife community and you're just getting into knives and just discovering knives, or maybe you didn't know that you could take knives apart. And by the way, you can get a little bit of thread locker and put a little bit on there, but not a lot. I'm not going to put any on right now because I check my knives all the time. Now I'm going to check. I'm going to make sure I have that pivot pushed all the way in before I get all too happy. Let's make sure. Okay. Make sure I've got it pushed in all the way. You got to push it in all the way. You know what I'm saying? All right. And I'm still on camera. But I really do appreciate you all very much. Very, very much. And sometimes I do a lot of goofy mistakes on the disassemblies. And sometimes it's just mistakes that hopefully when you get the knife, you'll be like, oh yeah, don't do that like Beez did. And it'll save you trouble and save you time and effort. All right, so I'm getting this. It's kind of tight, not super tight. And now I'm going to put the other screws in. My pocket clip. And I've tried this time, and I know if you're a regular Beez Blader, you've noticed that I am paying more attention. Because if I go too crazy on a tangent, and you'll find this out if you come to the live stream, I get to talking and I go, micarta! Kind of like people go, squirrel! And I forget what I was talking about. And here's a special shout out to all you guys that are truckers and gals that are truckers out there. And you might be listening to the channel right now just to hear a familiar voice. Be safe. Really appreciate what you're doing. All right. So it is coming together nicely. Very, very nicely. Just put this dude in here. And one more screw, and I think we'll be good to go. And I already know this thing's going to be smooth. It was super smooth to begin with. Now, this is my third CMB made knife, and I did one last week. It's the Axis style lock, and I really enjoy that one. So how does it feel? We're rock solid. Let's zoom out here just a little bit. Oh, yeah. It's feeling good. Are we centered? Dead centered. Let's go to the big screen. So, the CMB made knives, CMB Blaze. What do I think about it? I like it. I really do. It has lightweight. It's 3 ounces. I'm really digging this green micarta. It has a good texture, has a really good feel to it. It's very, very snappy. Drops shut. Just get it started, and it's dropping. Super snappy. And you have the option. Look at here. You can front flip it if your finger's not in the way of the back flipper. As long as you're choked back, then you can really front flip it. But I like it. I think it's worth every penny. I'm curious what you all think about it. I really appreciate all of your support, and I love it when you guys comment. You know, tell me something. Support the channel by commenting, saying anything. If you don't have anything to say about the knife, tell me what you had for breakfast. You already know. But until I see you again or see you on the live stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.